Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome back to Milya Broken. Previously we started the Milya program, and I'm not sure what's going on. Roll call, roll call, roll call. What's my roll call? Discard fear. Listen to my voice and show her commitment to luscious. Discard fear. Feel my skin and convey the beauty of collapse forever. Discard fear. I'm still here as long as you crave. Discard fear. My corpse does not exist. We are not here. We are not here. Roll call, 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 roll call. Oh, unlock the door. Calm down. Calm down. Game is frozen up. So here's what I'm interpreting so far. I think the plot's not straightforward. I don't mean that it's confusing, but in a sense, I don't think it's just always a murder story and we're putting things together. I think there's another layer to it, and I think it's gonna be revealed at some point. Her voice does not stop. Voice does not stop. Her whisper. Calm, delightful. Tired, bored. Whispers. My voice does not stop. Her whispers. Laughter, ridicule, and pleasure. Voice. It's frozen again. Milya. Progress 6. A coffee shop in the woods. I'm sorry, I don't know much about that. Start branch 4. But I've heard my friends talk about it. It was kind of weird, so it's a bit memorable. I'm not sure what you're talking about. She said something about moaning in her face. Deja vu? Is that her name? What was that again? That's funny because that's my friend's name. We've been friends since childhood. My body is thin and my skin is white. She looked good in a dress and was beautiful. I'm just rereading for this again, just in case I missed something. I don't know what's going on, I can't remember my friend's face. Because she didn't have a face. It was no longer in its original form when I saw it, so... You're my friend, name. Yes, her name is Milya. Milya! This is when the hands attack you, right? Yeah, she's a friend of mine. This is my friend's story, Milya. Whoa! Friends of we. So we have branch 2, and then we have broken branch 2. Let's try branch triple. Why are you treating me like I'm sick? I don't have anything wrong with it. I can walk and talk normally. Let's go, Milya. I have things to do. What are you? You mean this girl? There's very little I know about the boy. I don't even know where I live. By the time you met the girl, when you told me that, you can go home. I understand. Maybe it's the same way. We have to find something to stand in front of. We stood in front of the speakers. The first time I saw him was about 3 weeks ago, I think. I don't know where we met, but like we met in the woods, like we met in an alleyway. At first glance, she's a beautiful girl. I thought to myself, the contrast between the pure white skin, the pitch black hair, and the dress. I like to draw, so I reached out to her to make it subject for a painting. I think this is new-ish. She chuckled small and listened to me. She readily accepted it. I was about to head to my workshop. She said, "There's a better place for that." She took my hand and walked off to somewhere. With slender white fingers entwined in his hand, as I watched her blandly walk behind me, I could feel myself being swallowed up by a strange feeling. It's like the reality in front of you is fading away. It's like when I witnessed something else. It was a strange feeling. I'm going to keep walking like this for a long time, I thought. After a while, we arrived at a place that looked like a single coffee shop. It was dimly lit inside, and I got an impression it was just a little rough. When I walked in, there was no one here but me. It was as silent as if it was a ruin. There was only one thing, and it's from somewhere in the store. Only the noisy Angelica could be heard. I think it's like a new altered kind of dialogue. At the back of the store, there was a staircase leading to the basement. She swirled her hair and laughed slowly at the look on my face, and it led me into the door. I guess I was a little lost at the moment. She said in a worried voice, "What?" she said, and ran his hand over my cheek. I was awakened by a strangely cold feeling that touched my cheek. "I'm sorry," he said. I was finally reminded of my original purpose. I took my art supplies out of my bag, sat her down in a chair. The brush drew the line more lightly than ever before. The charcoal produced a shade that seemed to be charged with life. When you finish painting the big picture and you're about to get into the details, I felt my thoughts and brushes stop on a dime. I was puzzled. She had seen her before, and she could have seen her face. My brain, my hands, couldn't draw her face. No, this can't be happening. Once again, I looked at her face as she sat in her chair. She laughed, her thin, flushed lips. I could see that was distorted in a twitchy way. Still, I can't get a good look at her face. I wonder if we've seen anything that could help us progress. Is that the painting? Yes, I have. I'll show you now. I'm not done yet. I can't wait to draw on this. Yeah, I don't remember her painting. What? Oh, that's her name. You know what, Doctor? What's the matter with you? Milya. I think, well, remember the dialogue was we have to find things that are broken. Let's hit R again. So we can't come back here. If we hit R within that world, we can come back here. I don't know if it's a hard reset, like we have to do the whole speaker thing again. Or if there's another speaker we can go under. But it is, you can kind of see the Yomeniki. I'm never sure if I pronounced that correctly. You can kind of see the influence there. In a sense, like, it's still relatively exploratory, do something obscure, and kind of something is gonna happen. It's just reformatted a bit. And even more confusing. Okay, that did open. Ooh, this is weird. I need your help. This feeling, my reality is dissipating. My reality is declining. Cannot. Do you feel pain? Oh. I cannot do it. I can't. Hey! Let's go back in there? I guess. Well, I think it's gone. We could go into the next room. Oh god, this is just getting weirder. It's a good weird, though. It's not like a little random weird. It's like an interesting painting. Who's there? Who's there? Women, children, women, camouflage. Impersonation, camouflage, women, children, impersonation. Nothing at all, nothing. Let's laugh until my head comes out, until I burst. You're not looking enough, you're not looking at it, nothing at all, nothing. You want more reality, drag the dead over my corpse, devour the corpse and swallow until ruptured. Don't look up, don't look down, now's the time, don't look up, don't look down. Backtrack a number of logs, still not enough, something's missing. I think it's my log, and just you are here, will you help me? Perhaps you should find your own answers. Let's see, there's a south and north entrance. What do you mean? I can't. Blood thickens. Do not want to be me, and do not want to be me. We're rotten fruits. Do not reach out. Away from my head. It wants me to die. This place is hell. I can't hear the piano anymore. This place is hell. But who is my real friend? If it sounds new, it overflows in my heart. I know it is wrong. I wonder if this is a psychological... Well, it's a psychological game as far as genre. But I wonder in the sense, like I said... Oh, it's just some weird... What are you doing? It's just some like... Oh, it's just like a murder. Like, that's... I don't think that's... Lost the branch data. I wonder if there's an item I can give to somebody or no. Hey, can I give you something? If anything, the murder could be our own self-loathing. Maybe we're supposed to grab it and run. Ooh, weird. I can see how this is a continuation of Dot Flow. Now, I can really see it. We are floating between different colors, floating in the cloud with a white spectrum. Modeling starts with white. Object is not colored. White is a crowd of colors. We are also a crowd. Everything is equal, homogeneous, and therefore looks achromatic. See. They all look white. That is, white is the biggest color of all of them. White is the best color. White is the best color. What is the best color? I'm gonna try to take this thing again, and maybe I can... By the way, this game has been creating text files in its folder, but so far the dialogue has been what's been in here. So I haven't had to seem like much of a need to point it out yet, but just kind of a heads up, because that might become more important later. I'm feeling that Roach is important somehow, but I'm not sure how. When you go for here, what do you see? All the reality we saw. No fear or doubt. Because I'm afraid of nothing. Talking to her, waiting for something to happen. Hiding under and pain from all voices. No fear or doubt. Just feel it. This is new. We're stuck with that there. No, it's just fine. It's just gonna be over there. Well, there's some new dialogue there? Something about the story I have a bad feeling about. Not because no one there, because it's too dim or anything like that, so something coming in. Being extremely abhorrent. Kind of atmospheric, is just how it kind of stays there. It's a little weird, right? Like, it's very specific. It's been a while since I've been to that store. A friend of mine told me that there's been a coffee shop in the woods. Is this your friend? It's nothing, it's just friends. I don't know how she knew about the coffee shop. He said it was a rumor. Never heard such a rumor except for her mouth. The rumor was true and the coffee shop was indeed in those woods. It was daytime, but it was only dim inside. I got the impression I was much older than what I had heard. There was a little music playing. I think it was Angelica. This might have been there a while ago. She slowly hung the coat she was wearing on the wall and took a seat in the corner, center. Then with practiced hands, he brewed a cup of tea. He also poured me one. Whenever she drinks tea, she's looking the grapes jam. On cold days, she would drink with a small amount of vodka. Yes? Yes, she is. It's a friend of mine. The two of us had come to that coffee shop. What's wrong with that? Yes, that's right. We were talking for a while and I heard some strange noises. It's like dragging something heavy and moaning. That's what you can hear from the back of the store. As I listened to the moans, I felt sick. I tried to leave, but she makes her way to the back of her store. That's weird. Was that ever here before? Moans were getting worse and worse, as if sobbing. Her face as she moved deeper and deeper to the... I don't know why I can't see it. Even now, I can't see her face. I was chasing that moan and I ended up at the door of the basement. I gently opened the door. When I opened the door, there was something strange smelling. It smells like flowers, but there's something rusty about it. It's a very, very strange smell. Like blood mixed with perfume. To hide the smell. I felt that there was someone in the room. That's when I stepped out. I felt a pain in my shoulder. Someone had thrust a blade into my shoulder. I collapsed in surprise. She reached out. He touched my cheek. He said to me, "Hello." I freaked out, waved my hand away, and slipped out of the room, and I ran and ran. And it was a week later I heard that she is dead. It was a horrible accident, so bad that they couldn't identify him from his face alone. It's like I didn't keep the original. Yeah, look how the text is zoomed in. I'm telling the truth, I'm not lying to you. I'm speaking for her, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I need to talk to you, I need to... Oh my. Well, I'll see you at that coffee shop again. Yeah, we saw this merge scene, but this is a lot more zoomed in. Before it was like a full body. Happy birthday, Milya. You were here but not here, just skin and bones, nothing inside. I know it's your nature. The window down through the hall, maybe you're looking for someone. It's not when you get there, it always exists. Everywhere hanging in the air. She keeps us alive, I don't want it to be numbers in the system. This pain will last us forever. I know how we might be able to get this. Maybe, because here, he says he got the code, which is when we grab it, and we lose it when it comes and grabs us. But maybe we keep it if we hit R. So as soon as we grab it, let's hit R. Yeah, it worked. Hacked code, man. Oh. Let's try this. Branch 6. This is new. The feeling of the rough earth that lingered in my mouth, it lingered in my mind forever. The dirt and sand and part of my blood that I threw up earlier. It stuck to his face and gave off an unpleasant smell. So this is basically branch 5 but corrupted looking? Whoops. The feel of dirt covering my body, the unusual coldness remained in my hands forever. Somewhere it's like hearing a piano. I'm probably under the dirt. I could barely move in the pitch blackness. He moved only his right hand, which moved slightly. The cold, wet soil. I could feel the heat being taken away from my body. I could hear the footsteps of something overhead. Suddenly something soft touched toes that were scratching the dirt. It was unmistakably the hand of human. I felt every muscle in my body go cold and hard as if it hit water. At the same time, I didn't even raise my voice in fear. She listened with icy nerves. Yes, maybe it was 3 weeks ago that she passed away. I could hear the girl's voice faintly from the tip of that hand. Handy. She was awful murder. After all, I'm the only one here. The forest is black, the rain is white, the sky is ash. Morbidly white skin, short cropped dark hair. Yeah, like a real sister. Awful heavy sky, it's kinda lazy, unreasonable. Right in the middle of that space, there she was. She was there, she was there. The girl's voice, whispering in a sullen manner, echoes in my head, a voice that blandly repeats, echoes, and grows louder. The feet. I recognize that. She whispers, laughs, mockery, and merriment. They're so loud that the restless sentence drown out and echoes and floods my mind. Not too loud. She voices unnaturally quiet and collective. Delicate, rather. It's okay, I'm your friend. Always been there, always will be. She whispers in my ear. Somewhere it's like hearing a piano. Milya. Progress 9. Well, we made a big jump. Broken branch 1. Load branch. I remember this. This was the one that was looping before. It was a corpse. Yes, a girl. A corpse. The girls, they were all dead, and all of them seemed to be badly damaged. A person lacking legs, hands, or a head. A rope around the neck. The knife went in the neck. It's open from neck to chest. What's being cut over from neck to chest, hands, parts of the body are dangling. Is it still gonna loop like before? It's because it says broken. Rope is tied to my chest and is hanging. The rope is wrapped around his hands and feet and stance-like posture. Don't get confused. Can you stay without fear? Still seems the same. But who knows? No noise, a naturally quiet, delicate voice. The other souls and I will be wiped out. It goes where my mind overflows. Her noise is roar, laughter, voice, indignation, and joy. She looks at her ear. Alright, let's bail out. We got Broken Branch 2 and 3, and we got Proposal. Call to blank. Further interference between them and their corpses should be avoided. I don't think the actual treatment is necessary. No, some telling me to avoid interference with blank. Are you listening? The reality is returning to normal in a number of ways, however there is no sense of cloudy memory or ego healing. Hey, that was separate text from that box. In addition, the person in charge of treatment can see the effect. It was yellow text, see it? Yes, there's no abnormality in the actual guarantee value of the person in charge, mean too. Abnormal, temporarily. There was... One of the branches was like a medical facility. Where did the hell if I know if they were not abnormal? Are you listening, Mr. Is it correct that there is no abnormality? Is warranty correct? I think we need to separate them all. Yes, I see all corpses appear in different places. Normal, harmless, are you listening? Listening, please listen properly. After the call, an inspection was performed, but the reality of the subject was normal. Milya. Protected subject. Branch 5. Let's check my files. Okay. Let's check what branches... Proposal 1, Broken Branch 3, and 2. Let's try going back to this world. Oh, she changed. Exactly. I'm satisfied. No more. Am I wrong? Do you know this is a mistake? I do not know. What is wrong? I don't know what you're saying. I killed them, removed the spine. I'm trapped in my body and can't go out. Do you know? Be fooled. More reality. More reality, more reality, more reality, more reality, more reality, more reality, more reality. Stopped. Ah! Haven't seen you in a while. Hey there. How are you? I wonder if the pseudo-limb I gave is comfortable. Yeah, you look like you're in good shape. I've been looking at you. You're in a very strange place. Yes, I would say so, aren't you? Still, it looks like the harvest was there. You picked up some of the corrupted data and checked it out, didn't you? I didn't think you'd give her the data. I think she's dead. These girls here, they're feeding on the corpses. I knew we were trying to get real, but... She was a little greedy, wasn't she? I guess my body hadn't caught up to it yet. I guess this is a mental escape, not a computer. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure it's not something you care about. At least she seemed to be pleased with himself. And there's no they. What does it matter to you on the other side of the wall? By the way, at the end of the road where she was blocking the way, that seems like a particularly precarious place to be. I'm sure that's what we're looking for. I have a feeling. Until we meet again. Just kind of flew off. So I think we go back, because he meant the end of the road, which meant where the headless one was. Yeah, see, it is the Humaniki format. It's hidden. It's a little subtle at first, but then it's the same thing. Hub, you trigger something a little bit changes, or you get something that changes something else. Hub, so on and so on. And Rust, Rust is the creator. Flow was, compared to Humaniki, which was overall kind of surreal and almost artistic, like a painting. Flow was like biological. It had like a lot of organic aspects to it. And that's what this is, thematically, is kind of like. There. Got data. I think they might be using tracks from Flow too. These seem kind of familiar. Alright, that's a bug. It should take us to the other one unless it's a true loop. There is a thing where like it keeps going for the same door. See what I mean? You have to reset to come back here. So linking back into the Flow thematic kind of spiritual sequel thing. A lot of interpretations of Flow was not just psychological like Humaniki, was that it was biological. That there were like antibodies and white blood cells and everything, and that maybe it actually the internals of the body combined with memories. I remember back in the day. Oh god. There's another entrance here. And this seems to be going something very similar, where, yes, it's advertised as a computer simulation or a program, but is the program the body, the computer of the mind, in a sense. I think we are in hell. Everyone know one, you're in hell for girls only. We can't live or die. You can only spend time in this empty state. Slowly but surely, feel our existence melting, disappearing, spending time in an empty state. The girls are all in hell. Who are you? Who are you? Everyone else is dead. I can't. Wants me to die. Need to wash myself again. Not which I know is wrong. The princess deprives me of my thoughts. I waited for years? Do not worry. Who's my real friend? This sounds like someone with like anxiety issues.